This is photo albums from Bob and Mary. Julie, Amy, and me. My grandma and Grandpa Wolf. My mama's mom and daddy. Their marriage certificate. My grandpa's enlistment file. Social Security cards. If I remember right, I think I took this one. My great-grandma May and her husband, Grandpa, great-grandpa, their grocery store. I don't remember who those guys are. It's got to be my grandpa and his family when they were younger. Grandma and Grandpa, great-grandma, great-grandpa. See my great-grandma, my Uncle Herb, Aunt Dorothy, and Aunt Catherine, or it might be the other way around with these two. And a big picture of their grocery store. And my grandpa and his daddy. My grandpa. My Uncle Herb. No, my Uncle Dave. My great-grandma. My great-grandma and my grandpa. His mama. And his little Cadillac. My great-grandma and several grandkids. Her 80th birthday. Playing her little slots at home. My great-grandma and my Uncle Dave. And I think that's a friend of hers. So these are two great uncles and great auntie or grandmother. my great grandma, my grandpa, and an uncle. No, these are great-greats. Might be 3 greats. Okay, so if it was my uncle's great-great-grandparents, so then it would be my great-great-great-grandparents and aunties and uncles. I love these old photos. Great family history. And these are my grandma's parents. So these would be my great grandparents on my grandma's side, her parents. This is when my great grandma Shore passed away. Man, a lot of good history there. Old time settler called to reward. This is my great-great-grandfather. I believe that is my Uncle Bob. And this is my grandma's family. My grandma, her sister Pat, oh, I can't think of his name. And that one was always mean to me. I can't think of her name. And I can't think of her name either. Actually, you know what? That might be their daddy. I'll have to ask my sisters on that. My sister Julie would know who all these people are. I wonder if I take up. Yes. Okay, Regina. Okay, so Regina, Adeline, their daddy, my great-great-grandpa, Pat, my grandma, or my auntie Pat, and my grandma, Phyllis. Okay. And it's probably their wedding anniversary. 50th anniversary. Adeline, Phyllis, Pat, and Ed. Grandma and Grandpa Shores. Okay, so it's Ed, Pat, my grandma, and Adeline, my aunties. That's my uncle. And these are my great-grandparents. Okay, and this is my Aunt Catherine. And this is my grandma. And sorry about that. Okay. And this is my grandma again as a baby. And my grandma, such a beautiful woman. I miss her dearly. Some other pictures of my grandma. Oh, girl's getting into trouble. Okay. I believe this is my grandma and my mom. Nope. My grandma and my uncle. My mom's brother, Bob. And that's my mom, my mama, and my uncle. And my uncle. At the casinos. My mama and uncle. People don't hold on to this stuff anymore. My grandma and grandpa's mortgage on one of their houses. Look how simple it was back then. Now you got tons and tons of paperwork. Gambling hall. Uncle. My grandpa was a professional gambler. My mom and her brother. My grandma sunbathing. Looks like my grandpa and my uncle. I'm going to say that's my great grandma and grandkids. I think that there's my mom. And then I think that's my uncle. And the dogs. My grandpa loved the dogs. My mom and my brother for Christmas.
Looking at the rows, most of what we...
Okay, my uncle's kindergarten class. Let's see, where's he at? And that's him right there. Uncle. Picnic time. My mama. Uncle. Such a good looking guy. My mama. Take one of these. My pictures of Uncle Bob. Pool hall. Uncle Bob shooting some pool. Okay. Uncle Bob's high school. My mama. Uncle Bob and one of his buds. My mama. 1961. So that was her junior picture. And this one doesn't have a date. Oh. 1960, so that would have been freshman. Okay. Article regarding my grandpa getting the first gambling stamp in the state of Iowa. And let's see, has that got the date on it? Nope. My Grammy. At the horse track. Grandpa. Grandpa. Stuff for his stamp. for the gambling. My mama and daddy's wedding. Grandma and grandpa. So we got my daddy's mama, my daddy and mama, my great grandma, and my mom's mama. And that's my grandpa's mama. And my mom and dad with my mom's parents. My dad and mom, best man Larry, maid of honor Barb, my daddy, dad and mom, my sister Julie and me, and my Uncle Bob, Julie, my sister Julie, and her godmother, Jeannie. My mom and dad, and I believe that's Julie. My daddy, and that's Julie. That's going to be too tight to pull out. I'll just leave it. And my grandpa's sale contract for, looks like, an Oldsmobile. Car that he bought, 76 Lincoln Town Car. Back in the days. Okay. My auntie and uncle's wedding. That's Mary, my Uncle Bob, my mom's brother, my daddy, my grandpa, my grandma, and uncle, auntie, my Grammy with her beehive hairdo, my auntie and uncle. My grandma. I think she's got a black eye there from this accident. My grandpa, and that's me. We were playing. Okay. My aunt and uncle, Bob and Mary, my grandma and grandpa, and us kids. That's me, Bill, Jen, Bobby, Julie, Jim, Chris, and Amy. And my mom and dad, or excuse me, my mom and uncle with their parents. And here they are with my dad and mom, grandpa and grandma, auntie and uncle. Grandma and grandpa. There they are. was in Vegas. Grandpa with his car. Another one of his cars. Actually, that might be the same one, just the side angles. Okay, this is my sister Amy and my grandma. Grandma and grandpa. My dad, mom, my grandma, a friend of the family, Judy. My sister Julie and her daughter Missy. That's Julie, Missy, my mom and grandma. And this is the Young clan. So we got my mom, my dad, my grandma, my mom's mama, brothers Jim, Chris, Bill, and Bobby, Amy and her husband Brian. We always teased him that he looked like Larry Bird. And that's me, my sister Julie, my sister Jennifer, and Missy. My Aunt Pat and Uncle Chuck. Grandma and Grandpa. Grandpa and Uncle. And Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma's IDs. And this, oh, I never can remember his name, but his nickname is called Shufflebutt. And that's my grandma and her boyfriend. This was several years after my grandpa had passed away. And he always just kind of shuffles on the dance floor. Looks like, I think this was a Christmas card. And there they are again. My grandma and Shufflebutt. My uncle's diploma, shrunken, of course. And I believe this was his registration for voting. My grandma and grandpa. And that couch, I remember, was so comfortable. Okay, and this is article regarding when my grandpa passed away, who he survived and everything by. And then my grandma's card. My Aunt Pat and Uncle Chuck. And their funeral cards. And my brother, Baby John, his funeral card. He was born Stillbirch and Breach. We almost lost my mama. My daddy's. Oh, and I forgot. I think. I thought there was one. Oh, shoot. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so my Aunt Adeline, her cards. My great grandma's, which is my grandpa's mama card. And this really took me. Wait, no, this is my cousin Anthony. He was killed in a train wreck. My Aunt Dorothy, when she passed. It's my Aunt Dorothy and Uncle Dave. And this one really got me when I first saw this. It's my daddy's mama and her stuff. I was not expecting to see that since it's all stuff from my mom's side. And then, of course, the last page again. And that is the end of book 1. Okay, this is book 2 from my aunt and uncle. This is from my Aunt Mary's side of the family. When they proposed, my uncle proposed. Her rings. Stuff from her bridal shower. Very cool. Their wedding card. And announcements. And the wedding guest book. And somebody helped my sister Julie write her name. And then my grandma and grandpa, my mom and dad, and me. And what they got for their wedding and who it was from. Their thank yous. And their wedding smoochy smooch. My auntie did a really good job putting these pictures together. My auntie and her mama, I believe. Yep. And her daddy. Okay, so that's my Aunt Jan. And my Aunt Mary. Mary's the one who married into the family. My daddy, my uncle with the rings. The wedding chapel. At Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Waterloo, Iowa. Dun 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 dun. And that's the pastor. And their marriage certificate. Beautiful wedding ring set. And a little bag of rice from their wedding back from 1966. Beautiful couple. Gorgeous photos. Cutting the cake. Stuffing the face with cake. Okay, so the happy couple with their parents. Check out my grandma's hat. the announcement of the vows. Different, looks like floor stuff they got. Their wedding trip. Stuff from their hotel or motel and restaurant when they were on their honeymoon. And Mary's birth certificate. St. Luke's Methodist Hospital. Oh, that's my uncle's birth certificate. And their first home. My uncle when he joined the Navy. Ooh. For the man with orders to Wibbly. My uncle. Different places that he was at. Some letters that he wrote to my auntie and some of his photos. And their pup. And his discharge from the Navy. History of assignments. Whidbey Island. Whidbey Island. Their first income taxes as a married couple. Foreign currency. Conversion. And some more military papers. Travel vouchers. Looks like one of their homes Oh, I remember that home very well. I used to love sleeping down in the basement with their big St. Bernard dog. My uncle standing for his picture for his bowling team. The score sheet. Let's see if I can, not sure. Okay, there's my uncle's signature. I'm not sure if these are all his or if those were other people that were with. And my uncle's winnings. That was a lot of money way back then. Now it's like piddly. Now, some people it's still a lot of money. Tax returns. Pampered in pink. A weekend getaway. With some friends. That is some bowling friends. This is the back of those pictures. Disney Vacation. Space Mountain. SeaWorld. Auntie and uncle and their friends. And I believe that was in Vegas. Paul Anka at the Caesar Palace. $27.50 a show. Now it's probably a couple $100. It's crazy. Middle-aged photo. Okay. I'm not sure what happened to that photo. Well, it looks like there's several photos. I'll have to pull those out. Their picture. And talks about the picture. My uncle. Look at those lashes on him. And my auntie. Another one of their wedding picture. And Jan, Bob, Mary, and my daddy. Now, let's pull this stuff out. And I believe that is a picture of Mary. Yep, 1959 7th grade. Okay. Grade. Let's see, it looks like somebody's card or something. Department of Health. A mother certificate. Okay, this must be all stuff from Mary's baby book. Let's see. Looks like not a whole heck of a lot's in there, so I'm not going to record that. And that concludes book 2. I'm keeping these photos. This is the only one that there wasn't a duplicate of. Me and Grandpa. And there was a couple of Grandpa with his car and Great Grandma by him or walking. And there was, I think, one walk. She was walking away. There were several of these. Couple of these. Couple of these. But there's only this one. I'm keeping these ones.